All right, we got game 4 here. Jessie and Gabe in the far corner. Lacy and I in the near corner here. Okay, dink was a little high. Let's just run that back. Okay, Lacy and I just won game 3, so the momentum is definitely in our favor. This is the first point of game 4. Big thing for Lacy and I, obviously, after winning game 3, after losing game 1 and 2, is just to kind of ride that momentum, get off to a good start here. As you see, did not get off to a good start. Lacy ended up popping up a dink there, even though she's not known to pop up any dinks. So we're at 1-0 or 0-1-2. Nice little cross-court speed up there from Jessie. She definitely likes that one and leans very well with the forehand side. Okay, slice of return in there. Lacy's covering middle with her 2E. We're working these dinks around, getting some different looks. Shame on me for popping up a dink there. Take a look at Jessie. Jessie does this very well. She kind of like methodically takes her sweet time moving forward, doesn't rush. She likes to swing a little bit in transition. As you see here, I'm trying to keep her honest. I get one down at her feet. We're always focusing on feet over heat, as we know. Okay, this one, done. This one here. So if you take a look, I get a little overextended. I'm going to pause it right here. Perfect. So this is kind of a tricky ball. Obviously, I'm 35. My first step and my general movement, my flexibility isn't what it once was. Also, no excuse, but in this mixed doubles final, I had fully blown my hamstring 3 days prior. So I was playing with a fully blown hamstring. So I'm just trying to waddle my way around out there. So I get a little overzealous here, get a little overextended. I'm kind of chasing trash out there. We all know that is a bad look. If you're in the opposing corner, let's say if you're dropping a third, dropping a fifth, dropping a seventh, if you're just in transition and you see that maybe you hit more of like a baitier type drop and you see your opponent get a little overextended, 9 times out of 10, generally this ball gets popped up. Great time for the people in transition to be closing or just looking to be aggressive. So as we see here, I pop this up. Jessie hits a nice little swinging forehand volley, cross court, gets Lacy jammed up in her dead space area. And that is my fault there. I probably should have dinked that or maybe just curled it a bit more, but took a little pace off. Okay, so looks like Jessie's trying to isolate Lacy here. She's bringing a lot of pace cross court. We've seen the last 2 points. First was a drive, then a speed up. We have another drive here. Gabe does a good job of just keeping the ball in front of him, keeping the forehand available, and that's all she wrote. So 0-3 here. We need to get a side out because if not, it could go downhill in a hurry. Jessie's got her little space buns in. Put that away, girl. That's what we do. Okay, so as you saw, the first 3 returns all went to Jessie. So this time around, I was thinking, hey, why not test Gabe a little bit? Gabe's been the one poaching. Obviously, if I can put the return on Gabe and make Gabe hit the third, he's probably going to be a little less likely to poach, even though he does a very good job of kind of baking off his own shake and poaching off his own drive. Lacy does a much better job of getting the hands ready, keeping it out in front, keeping the forehand available. And one thing that Lacy does well is with that high five forehand volley, she keeps it inside of peripheral. She really never takes it back all that far. She makes sure to kind of lodge the elbow, keeps it nice and tucked in. Okay, covers me there, nice and tight. Love it. Side out. Australian crowd is going crazy out there. Okay, drive drop combo. Oh, Lacy, make that, girl. Make that. Let's check that again here. So a drive drop combo was something similar that I used this whole match. I really felt like both Gabe and Jessie weren't hurting us when I would bring pace on the third, and hurting us meaning they weren't getting a whole lot of depth. And so I think, something that's common, if you're trying to drop your third and you're coming in and your opponents are being super aggressive off the balance or being aggressive out of the air with their fourth, and you're just having a hard time getting up and getting established, a better play and just testing it would be drive your third, see how much depth your opponent gets on their fourth. If you feel like your drive is enhancing your drop, meaning that they're volleying short and now you have an easier fifth or a shorter fifth to work with, that should be the play. Look to use that drive to enhance the drop. So bang, drop, now we're in. Okay, Jessie does a good job there of leaning, curling that forehand cross court, pulling Lacy out of position, and Lacy did not have enough space there for an ATP. Okay, like it. Kind of use a similar play that Jessie and Gabe were using earlier on in this game. Drive cross, fully disconnect, trust it, cover middle, get those hands dirty. That's what we do. A little love off the tape there. Australian tape, which was in my corner all week, not gonna lie. Use that tape very wisely. Okay, we're at 1-3 here, looking to make a little run. Game 4. Not gonna lie, in Australia, the refs called me for my serve probably twice as much than they do in the States. They were all over my serve. So I'm really trying to get the ball toss down. And not gonna lie, I missed a handful of serves too because I was so freaking focused and I had so much anxiety about my toss. Anyhow, so we got a little cheapy there at 1-3, got a missed return. Obviously I missed a serve. The very next point, so we're at 3-2. Jessie's dropping to me here. I'm looking to add some pressure. Keep her back. Okay. And shame on me there for making an unforced error. But I get Jessie jammed up on this first one. And then she does a very good job of kind of getting it down, pushes me back. And I probably should have played a little safer there. That's me trying to be ambitious and add too much pressure on a ball that I had no business looking to bring offense on. Good coverage there from Lacy. Lacy covers my inside foot. Okay. I give Jessie a little bait there. So I take a ball off of Lacy's inside foot. Take this one. Okay. Give Jessie the line, and then I'm looking to hit a little half Erne from there. Was able to get away with it. Okay. We're at 2-4-2. Jessie serving. Nice deep return. Get that cross. Beautiful. Lacy does a much better job there getting her fourth cross. Okay, Jessie tries to keep me honest and try to burn me up my line. I was there for it. Created a pop-up. Lacy's there. She's all over it. Okay. Momentum is back in our favor. We're at 2-4, 2-4-1 here.